Yo. Y'all are gonna have to tell me if audio's alright, because I've been fucking around with audio settings because I'm a dumb bitch. Hello chat. How are we today? She's been cooking. There's been some shit going on in the VTubing community. Someone was, man, if only we had someone to talk about that. Oh god, I don't have streamer mode on. I don't want to hear Discord things, please. Why streamer mode? Oh no. I need to turn it off before all my fucking mods start DMing me just to... on. Aha. There's not really much. Okay, there's one drama this week, but mostly it's actually been pretty cool. Let me... So, yeah, there's the Game Chops as a new Star Wars and Chill Out. I haven't actually listened to before, but it's pretty cool. It sounds like it's from like Ellen or something. It's based on the vibes. Happy birthday! Yeah, so I was meant to do the stream yesterday, and I kind of got jump scared by my own family. I told my family, I was like, you don't need to come around. I don't really plan on doing anything. And then I got up to my entire family being in my house, and I was like, oh, okay. We spent an hour discussing Lopi streaming again as drama. Yeah, Lopi's been doing, I think, didn't she say, I've been in her Twitch chat. She said she's trying to stream once a day to get Twitch partner so that she can have the pretty little check mark on her name because she's superficial like that. I think she streamed like 3 times and then gave up because, yeah, that she's her. Yeah, I can't believe she stole my model as well just to stream. It's actually kind of fucked up of her. I put a lot of effort into that model. Yeah, she's been streaming on Twitch recently, but because I think to get Twitch partner you have to stream like 12 days in a row. So she tried that, but obviously vastly overestimated her ability to stream consistently because she kind of died on the 3rd day or the 4th day. I think she did an IRL stream on the 4th day because she genuinely couldn't get up to go to her PC, so she just went live from her phone filming. It was, she's been going through it. But yeah, so we have all the idol stuff to go over, which is pretty cool. Do we want to knock out the I mean, okay, the false thing won't take too long to get through, considering it's basically just me summing up a video. There's not a huge amount of like drama that happened. The false thing just, it looks really bad for Niji. So let's start with that. Yo, Soren, thank you for the 11 months. I had a good birthday. I got a new chair and a lot of chocolate, like an ungodly amount of chocolate. So yeah, I had a pretty good week. Hey, I wanted to stream on my birthday, do the whole VTuber thing of, oh my god guys, it's my birthday, but yeah, my niece was around and she's like 1 year old and she was crying. I know you guys are into some weird ASMR, but I imagine baby crying ASMR isn't exactly popping off with the kids these days. I can't imagine that's what's popular, although. I unironically watched an ASMR the other day that was like goth girl beats you with a stick. Isn't it funny? I enjoyed it. It was great. There we go. Baby crying on your 8-hour flight ASMR. You just buy an 8-hour flight and you get that ASMR. Because for some god, I don't even know how you get around that. How do you fly without babies being a pain in the ass? Should have seen Bonnie's recent ASMR. Bonnie's been all over my goddamn Twitter feed. And I mean, I get it because like, yeah, like, holy mother of God. But yeah, no, I can't scroll anywhere on my Twitter feed without running into her. I'm not complaining. So, the false thing, I think it was like a few weeks ago. Let me see if I can find the actual video. I'm not going to show the actual video because while I may rip off false most of the time, I'm still not at the point where I'll just unashamedly show his entire video on stream, although I'm getting there. Slowly but surely, we're approaching that level. Here we go. I'm old, I know. I'm a hag. I'm hag numbral. I'm officially in my... I think I realized, I tweeted about it, but I realized like I can officially be referred to as like mid-20s now, which I do not like. I do not enjoy at all. I'm like... I'm gonna have to get my walking stick and my wheelchair going and have very, you know, conflicting opinions about minorities. Have you guys, do you guys have that? Do you have that like one weirdly like racist? I feel like that's a very common occurrence. I don't know why though. That one person that they're like too old for you to really correct anymore, so you just have to kind of sit there with it. I know, I'm no longer young and fertile anymore. Thank you for the 12 months, cool. I started regretting that sentence the moment I said it. I had one, but she died because she was old, so... Until you told her you're 29, you realize your last year of being in your 20s. Ugh, don't remind me. I'm 24 now, which is... Because it's like, I don't know, man. 21, 22, I still felt like I was like, yeah, I'm basically still close to a teenager, but now I'm like 24. I'm like, oh no, I'm very solidly in my 20s. Like, I'm very, very, very firmly 20 something, and I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I've approached hag numbral status, although I hear hags are in nowadays. Like, from what I've heard, from what I've seen in VTubers, hags are kind of trending. Is IDOS full of hags? I didn't. So I watched a lot of clips from the debuts, and I tuned into some of them, but I don't speak the language, so. Hag stocks are on the rise. Anyway, so this is the video. And I mean, you could just go watch FalseEyeD's video. Again, at this point, it's weird commentating on news from other news VTubers, because it's like, you could listen to me, but you could also just watch him report on it, because it's a very weird spot to be in. But in summary, False released this video talking about shit that happened at WeebCon, or around WeebCon last year. If I find I think Rima tweeted out just a screenshot of the tweet, but essentially around WeebCon last year, 2023, April, False posted, where's this? Basically, because this was around the time that the False and Niji beef was still like prime real estate. Like the False Kyo Niji thing was going on. I think that was around this time. Wasn't it like February last year that they copy struck his channel? Off the top of my dome. Like, I'm pretty sure it was February that they copy struck, then March was the Zion terminations. I like how I say that like it's a historical event, the Zion terminations. So it's like something you'd hear about like from like World War II. So this would have been just like a month or two after that whole thing went down. So he tweeted this out. Somebody had taken a picture of his standee next to the other standees, basically memeing on it. And Niji apparently reached out to WeebCon, basically saying, wanted to relate some dumb politics to you. WeebCon was asking if they could remove the post. We don't care about any of that, but they are threatening WeebCon hard with making sure they can't book Japanese VAs and stuff next year if it's not taken down. It's up to you in the end, but they wanted to ask if it's possible, and apologize for the annoying politics Niji is bringing to the event with this. They're working on cutting ties to Niji so they won't be involved in 2024. So Niji apparently saw FalseEyeD's tweet with, I mean, it's a tweet with like 500 likes, man. I mean, obviously False has grown a lot since then, and I think he reposted it, and the new version of it is, I forgot to shut my window. Why am I hearing traffic? Because obviously the moment this dropped and the convention was no longer at risk of being screwed over by it, he immediately reposted the fucking tweet, and it got 9,500 likes, which is, what's that internet law? There's like a there's like an internet thing about how if you try and suppress something, it it just, the Streisand effect, that's the one, where the initial tweet had like had 571 likes, but now that they tried to suppress it and False grew, and now he's reposting it, and now has 9,500 likes almost. So yeah, it's never really a good look. Also, why were you giving that much of a shit about it if it was just False tweeting it? And anyway, so they basically, I don't know how they were threatening to not let them book Japanese VAs. I don't know if maybe because Niji is a lot bigger in JP, they maybe have some connections and could put out like bad vibes. But so False immediately removed it, obviously, because False is generally a pretty upstanding dude. Like he will go to bat for himself and he will stand up for himself, but if he feels like he's genuinely hurting someone, I don't think he wouldn't have kept it up. So he removed it immediately and he thanked him. God, sorry, I got jump scared by Star Wars music. You're not too late. We're just getting right into the news. And so the rep, I mean, again, this is all blacked out, but I trust in False's reputability. Is that the word? Is that the big boy word? Enough to think that he's probably not like making this shit up. So it's just a weird look. So False makes basically a shit post, right? Then Niji reaches out to WeebCon and is like, if you don't get FalseEyeD to remove the tweet, we'll blacklist you from Japanese VAs. And obviously WeebCon is probably that close to convention, probably not wanting to start shit. And so they do the very obvious thing and reach out to False, who removes it and that dies it down. But now, obviously, that Niji wasn't at WeebCon 2024, False can just come out with this because the convention is no longer at risk of being, you know, harmed by collateral. And it just makes them look fucking way worse. Like, I don't know what their goal was. I don't know how they thought this would fly, but they aren't at WeebCon 2024, so I imagine they cut ties with them successfully. And now that this is out in the open for False's entire viewership and the rest of the VTubing community, it's just another thing. I don't know. It kind of implies that Niji's always been a bit shitty behind the scenes. Like, I know we're kind of on a Niji L trend recently of people dunking on them for every little thing, but this shit implies that they've always been doing this. And I don't know, man. Just, it's a level of petty that is somewhat annoying to see. That like there's because like isn't Niji like a multi-billion-dollar company? You know, they have so many talents, so many branches to take care of. Are they really that concerned about one fucking tweet made by False a year ago? So obviously now it's back up, and it's just, I have a video actually, and I've been really debating. I have it basically written. I've spoken about it before on stream, but I finished the Niji section today, and it's the only reason that I'm holding off from posting it is because from what I know, like Niji doesn't really have anything against me, and I really do like the Niji talents. Like Nijisanji was like one of the first agencies I found upon getting into the community. So I really do genuinely enjoy the Niji EN talents, and I don't want to become part of the group that is stirring shit with them and like causing harassment against them. But I also can't. It feels weird not posting something, not because I think it's wrong, but just because I don't want to get hate for it. So I'm slowly coming around. I'm glad I didn't post it around. I debated posting it around the peak Solan Doki Bird thing. I'm glad I've kind of waited a little bit for it to die down, but it's not just about Niji. It's about Wactor and Akio Air and just shitty VTuber agencies in general. And sort of trying to highlight the, I guess some of the rather disturbing trends in them that we've seen with regards to like threatening legal, you know, fees and doxing and harassment and favoritism internally and all that kind of shit, you know, shit that we've seen time after time after time in the scene recently. And so Niji's in it, and part of me, I'm just conflicted on it, but I think I've kind of came to a decision that yeah, I just need to brush it up and also make sure I get all my facts right. And I haven't done the Akio Air bit. I've done the Wactor bit, I've done the Niji bit. I haven't gone over Akio Air yet. And I have to do the outro and everything. I don't know. Well, the thing is, Niji was only copyright striking based on thumbnail, so as long as I don't include like, I'll probably only include the logo in my thumbnail, because I think you are allowed to include logos in thumbnails. I think, again, I'm not a legal person, but I'm pretty sure like you're allowed to include logos of companies and thumbnails. That shit's not like if you're talking about them. I don't know. I'd have to look at it. Yo, thank you for the happy birthday message. I am officially old. I'm older. Yeah, well, because they can claim, I think, when you use a talents model as like thumbnail, they can claim that you're not being like transformative. But I think if you include a logo, it's on. But you know, I have that written out. I have the Niji section written. Basically going over how I think the Zion termination was honestly the turning point for Niji. Like there was a lot of setup going into it. In terms of like, you know, turning False and Kyo against them didn't help because at that point they were now firmly anti-Niji, which doesn't help the, you know, the press. But I think the Zion, the Zion termination thing was really the fucking. It was a point where the public, I think, split, and you had people defending Zion and people against her, and it was when it became a very. I think it was when it became like a tribal issue, right? Whereas before Niji had some bad press, but people were still mainly kind of favoritism, like the favorable towards them. But I think after that, it very much put like the first split down the company, and then every like incident after that just kind of further split the fan base in half, right? So now the way it is you have this sort of very staunchly pro-Niji faction, right? Who defend them until their dying breath and will not hear any negative criticism. And then you have the very firmly anti-Niji faction who thinks that every time Nijisanji breathes, they deserve to be slandered for it. You know, I've seen the people going through and like taking apart their numbers and saying they fell off, and it leaves a sour taste in my mouth because I think at that point you're the talents as opposed to the. But yeah, you have very two firm factions. Critical man. I think I end up this Niji section saying that they really need to do like a dramatic change. They need to like really reevaluate how they go about business, or they're just never gonna get public trust back. I'm cutting out a bit. I did say at the beginning I fucked with my audio settings a bit, so if I'm cutting out or if it's going wrong, I would appreciate letting me know because I could be an audio issue. 2 seconds. Okay. I fucked with my noise gate a little bit. If it is still cutting out, let me know. I just, same. I'll deal with it later. It was fine, then it fucked up. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not super hopeful considering Niji recently like talked about, like they had, I think, the auditions up for their next wave, and I'm just like, man, seriously, just, they really need to like step back and like, maybe get some new managers in, reevaluate their internal policies, make sure everybody's up to, like, on the level as to what their modus operandi is. You know, make sure they have enough managers and enough staff to really run the company efficiently. And rather than doing that, it does kind of look like they're just pumping out another wave, which is just, ugh, I don't know. It doesn't fill me with hope, let's put it that way. But we'll see. I know. It's why I want to believe the best in them, because I do genuinely like the talents, and I want the company to be better for the talents, but it just doesn't look like they're willing to accept blame or change the way they work, which is yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, no, this didn't add to their credibility, especially especially with False, who's probably the biggest news VTuber nowadays. Thank you for the birthday messages, guys. I don't know. We'll either see more people dipping from Niji, or they're going to have to reevaluate how they run things, because it's not working currently. Anyway, that was kind of the only drama this week. I mean, there was the Camilla thing that I saw floating around, but I didn't really look into it myself. It seemed more like a personal apology to her fan base from when she was first entering the scene. the gist I got from it was that happy late womb eviction date. Don't call it that. That make it sound like I was kicked out of my house or something. Man, that's fucked up. I pay my rent. Actually, holy shit. I don't know. That was scrolling through Camilla's Twitter live on stream. Bad choice. Bad choice. Sorry, my throat's a bit fucked up today. But yeah, from what I saw, it was just an apology with like, I think she made some comments. I think it was maybe about Shondo, and it was about like the sort of lolly side of the community and whatnot. Oh yeah, because she posted a Lolligod Requiem cover, which she then streamed being like, a lot of people are questioning me for posting the Lolligod Requiem video after I admittedly did attack a creator for liking that kind of stuff 2 years ago. Now, I will say, isn't the whole point of Lolligod Requiem like a fucking criticism of Lolly, like the whole lolicon shit? That was the vibe I got for it. Isn't the whole point of Lolligod Requiem to be like, man, these guys that like lollies are fucking weird? Doesn't it like literally refer to like breaking the law in it? I mean, it's been a while since I've listened to it, but that was, I mean, again, I've only really saw the lyrics and listened to it once or twice. Or actually, I've listened to it more than that, but I've only actually looked at the lyrics that many times. Again, I haven't looked into this myself, really. Gigantic bag of inside jokes with Ui in our community. Yeah, I never really... I don't know if Ui's anti-lolly or like pro or what, but... Anyway, Camilla, I mean, it's a big tweet, but she basically just apologizes for how she was at the beginning and how she had a friend advise her to like sort of farm drama, which, I mean, is how a lot of creators get famous. But yeah, so she called out, I think it was Shondo, live on her stream, which again, yeah, that's not the good look. But she basically just admits it, owns up to that it was a bad play and says sorry. Says that she's learned and that she's better and that she doesn't do that shit anymore, which, I mean, that's really all you can do, right? As an apology, is to sort of be like, hey, yo, my bad, I bettered myself. You know, I think that what I did back then was terrible and I take full responsibility. It's really the only way to do it. And if she's genuinely changed, then it's fine. Again, I wasn't there when this happened. I don't remember reporting on it. It was 2 years ago, so it's probably before I was really covering VTuber shit. So I don't know. I don't like talking about lolly discourse. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like lolly shit. It's weird to me. But I know that even just saying that will get people angry at me and it will launch into this whole discussion that I really don't want to have. So I'm just going to leave it there. We're just going to leave that there and not talk about it. That is an anime YouTuber thing, not a VTuber thing. I don't want to touch that. I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. So there was that. I think we did the false stuff. Do you want to talk about Idol? Idol's been kind of popping off. I'm kind of glad I delayed the stream because now we can talk about the Idol announcement that went out today. It's pretty cool. Let me see if I can bring it up really quick. So, there was, as you probably know, because I talked about it last week when it went out, there was the Idol ES debuts. Let me see if I can bring this up. Oh god, that's Marine, that's VRev, that's the new thing. But yeah, so Idol ES debuted. They have a pink Bonnie rabbit, which, you know, I can't escape. It doesn't matter how long I live in the community, it doesn't matter how many birthdays I have, I can't escape the goddamn pink rabbits. Let's see if I can show her to you. I put her in the short. If you watch the short, that was who was in it. I mean, to be fair, her model was adorable. And I don't speak the same language as her, so I can't imagine we'll have any beef, thankfully. hard for her to bully me when we don't share we don't speak the same language. Actually, does she make... all the idol girls are so talented, she probably fucking speaks English. And then, just today, I think... yeah, literally earlier today, it was like 4 hours ago. I think they teased it yesterday. They announced this, which is Encore, which I think... so they say 2 VTubers are joining with their existing IP, and then Enya, I think, is going to be a new talent. And I think it's English. At least all the announcements are in English, and it's not made by Idol ES, which implies to me that it's an English gen, but they don't call it EN Gen 3, so... I don't fucking know. Because we know Gen 3 is in the works. Avio's talked about it, and they put out auditions for Gen 3 a while back. So I don't know if this is Gen 3, or if it's just a music gen, if it's like... hololive did a similar thing, didn't they? Where it was like Regloss, where it wasn't... anyway. So yeah, 2 of them are like phase invaders. He said this is separate to Gen 3. Okay, so it's not Gen 3. Did they say that in the stream? I know they had the idol alert with Kai and Kat, but I didn't catch all of it because I was busy making the short when they were live. Did they explicitly say it wasn't Gen 3? Kai said on Twitter. Okay, cool. So yeah, one of them is a rebrand with a new IP. So I think they say... completely rebranding with a new VTuber IP. You may be familiar with our identity from our previous VTuber life, which will be revealed during our debut stream. And then the other 2, I think, are like phase invaders, where they're basically taking an existing VTuber's IP and sort of wrapping it into Idol, the same way phase invaders does it. And then I imagine we'll get Gen 3, which means Idol's cooking, man, because they've had ES debut this week. These debuts are happening... when 11th? So this week, or yeah, this week technically, this Saturday. They're having these debuts this week. They had ES last week, and then Gen 3 is fucking coming sometime soon. Avio said on stream, I think, that like their numbers are doubling within like a few months or something. So I don't know, man. This is... they're kind of cooking. They've went from essentially 2 gens to maybe 5, potentially within a few months of each other. That's crazy. And they also had the fucking Kat and Nikki's like rebrand, basically re-debut into EN. They've been popping off. I don't think they're going too fast, because didn't they like recruit more managers and shit? And to be fair, Idol's been raking it in, so they probably have the funds to secure it. And they're pretty transparent on their blog. Like, they're pretty transparent on their blog about their funds, and they seem to have everything in hand. So they're announcing the 2 new members the same day. Yeah, so they've announced 3. I think they said the 2 members will be revealed during debut, along with the past identity of Enya. So I imagine we're getting all 3 quote-unquote identities in the same like debuts. Also, hi Talado. I think, let me read. All talents will debut in 5.11 start to be MASC. The reveal of the members' identities will happen during Enya's stream. So Enya will reveal who they are, and then I guess they'll stream afterwards. Looks like they're doing an 1.5 hour long debut streams. Wait, did they lose 3 of their talents in the past few months? I know, I mean, Riro was ages ago. Wasn't she? She was like fucking last year. Who else have they lost? That's the only graduation I can think of. I know they lost a lot of their original HE branch. Fucking Pochi, yeah, you're sure. Oh my god. Holy shit. I blacked that out of my goddamn memory. Bro, that was an actual IRL mental whiplash jump scare you guys just hit me with. I completely fucking blanked on that. How the fuck did I forget? Bro. Sorry, you just hit me with a fucking flashbang of... Yeah, you're right, I forgot. But yeah, so, I don't know. Yeah, no, Pochi graduated. It was a whole thing. It was a pretty big thing, but like... Yeah. I've been on the birthday booze. Yeah, I've been so hammered. Yeah, that's so me. I got so drunk. Nah, I've been eating a lot of chocolates with it. Yuko's, I mean, if Yuko hasn't announced a graduation, I don't know if speculating is the best idea. It might just be, like, Ido's been a pretty base company from what I've seen, which means they might just be giving her time if she's going through some shit IRL, you know? So, I don't know. But yeah, I tweeted this. I reckon it's MatPat. Enya, because okay, I'm not familiar enough with FNAF lore, but isn't there like a whole thing in FNAF about like the fire? Went from 11 active members to 24. Assuming Gen 3 will have 5 members. Yeah, well, Avio said on stream, I remember this somewhere in the back of my memory. Somebody will have to like find the actual source and cite it for me, but I remember distinctly Avio at some point in the stream saying that like their numbers are doubling. So, yeah, Yuko did get a lot of shit for the whole GFE thing, which is wild to me. The new idol is MatPat. Yep, it's everything is a FNAF reference. Hi, Laurie. I'm pretty sure there's a fire thing in FNAF of like fucking William Afton burning to death. So that's him. FNAF 6. I'm okay to leak that. I am 100% okay to leak that MatPat is officially the new member of Idol. No, I think Kai, somebody linked, I think, was it Falter that linked underneath to the clip? No, Scott. Basically, I watched this of Kai saying that it was MatPat. She had to run it back as a joke because, you know, people be like, oh my god, MatPat. Can you imagine if MatPat does just turn up one day as a fucking VTuber? I would lose my shit. Should probably be careful about showing this fucking animation over and over again. I'll probably get DMCA'd. Can't tell if it's a joke. It's obviously a joke. Idol doesn't have a... You think Idol's gonna have no male branch but recruit MatPat? Come on, man. That would be hilarious. The animation kind of goes hard though. And then... She's on Twitter now, I think. Yeah. Got like 1,000 followers in a day. Wow. She dropped her playlist, which I am not listening to on stream, so I don't get fucking copyright struck. And fire be upon you. Seems like she's going to fit in with a little the gremlin aesthetic they seem to be going for. You don't say no males. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the meta currently for agencies is to not recruit guys. Like, when's the last, apart from Niji, right? There is actually kind of weird. I think that's actually why. There's been a few like all male VTuber gens come out recently, and they do really well. They've been doing really, really well because there's obviously a fucking demand for it. Because Niji's going through some shit, and so yeah, it was first stage production came out, but then Globy also had a male gen along with their female gen. So Globy had their female gen, which is like had like Rhubarb and Bonnie in it, and then they also had their male gen as well. And Avalon from first stage has also been popping off. So there's definitely a market right now for like male VTuber, like sort of Luxium demographics. I'm the 2 remaining VTubers, both of them. Oh my god, is that my daughter, Mary Sapphire Channel AN Project? Oh my god, it's her. So yeah, there's actually I think V-Dairy opened up their auditions this week as well. I'm actually auditioning for V-Dairy. I'm gonna be a cute anime girl, guys. I'm gonna audition. No, I'm joining AN as part of Miri's family tree generation. I'm gonna be your mom. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to find out this way. I think, I don't know, man. There's definitely a market for it, but I also understand like established agencies maybe not wanting to dip their toes into the male side. Maybe keeping it separate is the best idea. I don't fucking know. That look like a marketing nowhere to you. Vidari's cool. Ellie is really cool. Let me see if I can actually get the announcement up for you guys if you're interested. So, Elliot probably retweeted it, right? Oh god, Elliot retweets a lot of things. Elliot, why can you not tweet less for me specifically so that it's easier for me to... Okay, there we go. Actually, fuck, I bookmarked it and I just forgot because I'm a dumb bitch. Ugh. My joke is that every time auditions open up for any agency, I say that I'm applying for them and I'm joining them. Just before anyone leaks it, like I said, I'm joining AN. They're like, oh my god, penumbral for AN? No. Blaze would make me play fucking Nier, and I'd never hear the end of it. So, I'm actually unironically applying for vtuber though. Did you say happy birthday, False? I'm not FalseEyeD. Do I look purple to you? Do I look purple to you? do I look purple to you? Wait, do you call me dad when I'm Lopi, but mum when I'm Pen? That's not how that should work. Oh my god, I'm so big. That's a weird thing to say out of context. Don't say show feet, fuck you guys. Actually, you know how Lopi's been streaming more on Twitch recently? There's actually just been me the whole time. I've gotten really good at my Lopi voice. I've gotten so good at my Lopi. You don't understand. Also, Miri, why is Miri not mod? Hang on. Nope, not a managing moderator. You're great. I'm not giving my channel to my daughter. It's not happening. Actually, that'd be kind of funny. How much damage could one person do as managing moderator in like 30 seconds? What do you think? I actually genuinely don't know what the difference is. Hang on, who can I give? Let me find a random person in chat and just give them managing moderator and see what happens. I'm joking, I'm not actually going to do that. Miri is blue now. Good for her. Moving in the up. Sounds like a great idea. I can't imagine it going wrong. You can remove all video. I don't think you can actually manage the channel. I think it's just like you can manage what boards are banned and whatnot. Anyway, yeah. vtuber. I do absolutely nothing and call you mum. Do that anyway. What do you mean? Why am I mum now? And why is Lopi dad? What? You've got that backward. Wait, no, because if I'm a girl, that means I can unironically join vtuber agencies. I'll be the girl. It's fine. Lopi can have my model. I'll have hers. I'll be the cute girl. And I'll join all the agencies. Don't call me mummy normal. I hate that. I hate that with all of my heart. I found a loophole. I genuinely don't think I could put on a good enough girl voice. I'm not going to try because I don't want to hurt your ears. I did it once when I was really drunk. You gotta be mum or mummy if you want to join AN. Okay, well, I guess I'm rebranding. Welcome to my mummy arc. I'm joining AN. I'm sure this will end great. I'm sure to be fair, the mummy demographic, I mean, mums and hags and whatnot are kind of selling. There's a whole mum renaissance going on in the VTuber scene right now. People love their mums. It's kind of wilding. Anyway, yeah, vtuber has opened up their auditions, which is actually I didn't know vtuber was like moving towards the whole like actual like agency thing, because vtuber is like it's Elia and Mozu and Spica and oh god, Ari. That's the one. I'm so glad they're all the top comments. That would have been real bad. Who kind of grouped together. So I didn't actually know they were going forward with like, you know, like expanding. Pretty cool to see though. The aren't percentages aren't shared and you can keep your own IP. Yeah, I meant more just as like a branding thing. Because that's the less of, I don't know, the impression I got was that they're less of like an agency and more of like a, I don't know what you call it, like a collective, like a group. Fuck, I don't know. So I don't know. I'm surprised, but it seems cool. Yeah, a brand is maybe more of an accurate term. But I don't know. I think they also tweeted out that they've had like already had like 100 auditions or something. Oh god, hang on, wait. Yeah, they've already had over 100 applications.
Speaking of male tuber groups, have you heard of Project Vox? It's a new group announced by Brave Group US recently.
I haven't.
It's a male K-pop tuber group. They opened auditions.
Really? I haven't actually heard that. I'll look into it. Are they... It was Brave Group US, I imagine they're English speaking, right? So they're going to be like an idol group, like a K-pop music It's kind of cool. I can't apply to that, I'm sorry. I wouldn't get accepted by any fucking agencies if I did unironically apply. I have no talents. I can't sing, I can't voice act, I can't do like idol shit. I can't do ASMR. I have no marketable skills. I don't even know what I'd put on the application. Actually, I'm not gonna open. Wait, hang on. Let me see. I bookmarked it. I'm gonna open up the VDairy applications. Let me just see real quick. I think they're the parent company of V4Mera, aren't they? You can do news, I guess. I don't think any agency that recruited me would want a news tuber. I think I'd probably have to hang that up. It'd be funny to be both though, right? It'd be funny to have like... It'd be funny to be an agency VTuber, but also have my news VTuber like past life active. So like I cause drama on the main VTuber agency channel and then I report on... It's like an... Bro, that is just the content farming. Hire me. VTuber agency, hire me. I will create the drama and then report on the drama and I will create an infinite loop of fucking viewers. I'm on to something here. You know I am. You know I'm cooking. For first time applicants only. First come, first served. FalseEyeD is actually CEO of Niji. I actually debated the fumble of agency name starting shit again. It'd be funny if like it was very apparent that I was the one starting shit with myself. Like I'm just on the main agency channel, I'm like, this fucking drama tuber just keeps talking shit about me and I can't get him to stop. And on my news channel, I'm like, man, I don't know what I did to make X agency hate me. I only report the news with no bias. On that account, fuck this guy. Ouroboros of views. You know that'd work. Actually, I don't know if it would. What if it'd be funny though? Please link your YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. I wonder if it actually says anything in the video area of like, oh that's pretty cool actually. They're offering. Sorry, I'm just going through the. Let me just make sure this isn't like docs information. Nah, it's just my actual. By applying for VDairy, you're applying to join a VTuber group. As we're not an agency, you will not be required to sign any form of contract, share your personal information, or split a percentage of your income with us. Members of VDairy are expected to participate in group events, alongside their personal activities and match unanimously agreed contribution rates with other members. VDairy is a VTuber group based on YouTube with members that simulcast other platforms. Please note that YouTube is expected to be your primary platform. Applications for female characters only, but any gender identity may apply. Only applicants above the age of 18. Hey! They got standards. They're not pulling an Akio Air. Good job. That's interesting. So they do admit, or not admit, it's not a bad thing. They do say up front that they're not like an agency, so you're not going to get like revenue splits or anything. But it sounds like they're obviously, I guess, for like agency events or something, there'd be an expectation of, you know, contribution, which makes sense, right? They may not take a revenue split, but if the group together is trying to do something, people would need to contribute. Things you're required to do without a contract. I mean, okay, I don't actually mind that because as long as there's no revenue split, I assume that's what the application is for, is to find people of a similar mindset, right? So they're not going to be like legally requiring you to do something, but I imagine the expectation is like, you know, you do it because you're joining a group, and if you don't want to do it, then I imagine they'll just let you leave the group. The lack of contract, I think, just makes it a lot more freeform, which is better. I don't know. I think the VTuber group aspect gives you a lot of the benefits of an agency without a lot of the downsides. There's obviously shit that's off that you can't do without a more formal, like, structure. But I don't know. I think it's more of like a content group, right? Like, think about like, I don't know, fucking Vanos Gaming or all the other gaming groups that have been around for ages, or like the Yogscast or, you know, that shit. Like, a lot of them succeeded purely because having a bunch of other creators surround you and having like a group of established creators that all feed off each other is just a really good strategy for content creation. It's like, it is the meta. If you're trying to do content creation and get like some traction, having a bunch of people together sort of bounce viewers off each other and feed into each other. That's why the Mofongo boys fucking took off, right? Because you had until recently, but you had like a group of people that all individually had their own audience that came together and then bounced those audience members off each other until they established a group, and that lifts each person up higher. It's like, it is the meta. It's why VTuber agencies work so well. It's because it's basically that, but with an established contract. So if you're looking to like, if you're looking to do well in the content creation space, it is a lot easier if you have like a group of people that can all help each other. And so this looks like that, just without necessarily the contract requirements, which probably facilitates a more comfy, relaxed environment, which I think because if you're going to go contractual, you need to be prepared to do it properly and be like very firm and have legal representation, and you need to do it well or shit can get bad, as we've seen many times in the past. Whereas this seems more like more of a group branding thing, which is cool. The XV Reverie talents basically single voices each other. True. And oh my god, yeah, Salmon is graduating as well, which is, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's linked to any VRev drama. It seems like she's graduating just because of health reasons. But man, VRev's kind of gone through it recently. Let me see. Are you able to speak any other languages in English? No, I'm not. 12 months, damn, you're too old for this shit, and so am I. Cheers to another 12. Thank you for the 12 months, man. Thank you for dropping by and for the birthday wishes. Oh, we're both too old for this. We're both boomers in a Zoomer world. I did see the mods did a Doki style chat revolt. It was it seems to be the meta now as well. It's like, if you ever get kicked out of an agency, just have your mods fucking shill at you in your chat. So you have to link all your accounts, which is understandable. I don't speak a language other than English. I am a dumb fuck. I'm sorry. Follower numbers, which is understandable. What's your average CCV on your main platform? All standard questions. It's the highest amount of live viewers you've reached at any time. I wonder what the highest amount of live viewers I've reached at any time is. Do you reckon it might have been when Pippa fucking Twitter raided me because we were bitching about kettles like a year ago? Which is kind of sad now that I think about it, that might be the peak of my channel. How do you even find that shit? Top live stream, oh, peak. Hang on. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just genuinely curious now. My peak was 716 viewers in, yeah, it was when I was talking about the fucking Solan Doki bird situation. In fact, both of my peaks were during the fucking Solan Doki bird thing. That was, There was certainly a time for the VTuber community. Sorry, I'm curious in this audition process now. So they do seem to be letting you, I mean, I can show you guys it actually. I don't see any problem with that. The worst thing that will get leaked is my fucking YouTube channel email, which is actually public on my fucking YouTube anyway, in case anyone wants to email me shit. What was my peak during the Lopi thing? What Lopi thing? There was a Lopi thing? The podcast? It's probably like 400, 500. You currently have a live 2D mode on assets, so which you own the copyright. I'd like to bring in established. So it looks like they're thinking about like rolling people in. If you currently have a model that you'd like to bring in that's being worked on, please provide the links to your Illustrator and Rigger. Huh. Streaming frequency, typical streaming times of days. Fury, thank you for the 16 months. Holy shit. Forgot to unsub again. Should leave this person that really streams like Lope or Gura. They stream like each day. Lope tried to stream each day and then she tapped out after like 3 minutes. Please describe your past experience and achievements as a streamer or content creator. Achievements. Yeah, let's just put any. I made a really good sword video one time. Top 10 VTuber swords, my beloved. Gotta be one of the videos of all time. I got some angry replies on Twitter from my tier list, you're so right. Q appeared in my chat once. That was an all-time high for me. And Scarla spent like 5 minutes dunking on my tier list for a while, which is funny. That's about all my achievements. I'm just swimming on them. Typical streaming days and times. Why do you think vdare is the right fit for me? I'm such a cute anime girl. You don't understand, Chief. I'm so kawaii Destiny. When you stay to fill, skills can showcase how to elevate streaming content. Any upcoming life events in the near future that prevent you from streaming or extended periods of time. There's a snail chasing me constantly, and if it touches me, I'll die, but I think I've outran it for the last few months, so it should be fine. Currently affiliated with an agency. Currently applying to another company or group. Thank you. It seems like a pretty standard. They're just asking you what niche you can fill. All the best to anyone applying to that. I can say from my experience with the girls in vdare, they're very sweet. They're very chill. And I've had no negative experiences with them whatsoever. So if you are thinking of joining a group, to the three girls in my chat, if you are thinking of joining a group, there you go. I can endorse vdare. They're pretty fucking cool. Do you see that Twitter trend that was like people posting their stats on Twitter of like how many female viewers? I debated posting something to make it funny, but I didn't really want to throw my hat in that ring. So okay, I think I was debating doing it, but I didn't know who I wanted to quote tweet. I didn't know who I wanted to quote tweet. I feel like I could, because okay. Wait, who tweeted that I can quote tweet over to dunk on them? What's my ratio? So okay, here was my plan, right? My ratio on average I think is like 70-30, right? Which is higher than I expected, honestly. I kind of expected it to be something of a sausage fest, but apparently not. Apparently we're somewhat split, which is cool to see. However, I have the Luxium video I did, and none of you will be surprised that that video is very heavily skewed in the other fucking demographic direction. And you do not understand the temptation I had to post the stats from the Luxium vid as if they were the stats for my entire channel and just see people on Twitter freak the fuck out thinking I've got like a majority female VTuber fan base. It'd be hilarious, but I also was like, I don't know if I want to be cringe like that. I think it'd be funny though. I was waiting to see if Lopi was going to do it, because if Lopi tweeted her demographics and I could dunk on her, I'd have done it, or if Bree had did it, I would have. But nobody else that I knew did it, so. See, but now that I've admitted it, I'll just get a bunch of people in the replies being like, wow, fake. Lopi's demographics. Actually, you know what? You're so right. You're so true. If you asked me to do it, who should I quote tweet? Who pick someone who's posted their demographics that I can ratio? How much of a banger Marine song? Marine songs are always bangers, bro. Lopi won't show hers. Lopi actually, okay, funny story. I'm pretty sure Lopi's demographic is actually about 50-50, which is weird. I think it's because she appeals to the sort of like autistic girl demographic. It's not me being insulting or anything. I think she's literally been posted on the autism in women subreddit. Actually, I wonder if I can find that. This isn't me making like a sweeping generalization. Like, I'm pretty sure she's actually one of the top posts on like the autism in women subreddit, which is fucking hilarious. Yeah. It's just this post, autism in women. I was watching a Punkalopi stream. That's it. That's all you need to say. That's it. Also, you're going to see what communities I'm in. It's all just Skyrim mods and Wabbajack and Numi's subreddit and Elder Scrolls lore and ReZero and SCP and my own subreddit, which I'm never on because nothing ever gets posted there. Is there anything else in here that's potentially doxing me? Just my username. Let's get off of that. Cringe, he joins. I like Reddit. Okay, I know the meta on... There is a Penumbra subreddit. Nobody ever posts there. It got made like over a year ago, and it's got like 25 people in it. The people dunk on every social media platform, so they dunk on like Twitter and Reddit. I actually like Reddit, and I'm not like even memeing, because Reddit takes the worst part of social media out, which is the personalized thing. Nobody follows people on Reddit. You don't give a fuck about who someone is on Reddit. There's no celebrity bullshit. Nobody posts something and gets 1 million upvotes just because they're already popular. And if you choose, you can completely cut out all the bullshit. Because like, you can just follow like Factorio and ReZero and SCP and all the subreddits that are like your niche interests, and then you don't have to deal with other shit.
Reddit, cringe, happy birthday, smell boy.
Yo, Nico, thank you for the tip. Thank you for the birthday tip. Look, I will defend Reddit because it is one of the few social media platforms where you can actively just cut out every bullshit part that you don't want to see and only see the communities that you actually like. Okay? It'd be like, because with Twitter, you can follow people, but you'll still see bullshit that they're involved in. And on Facebook, let's not talk about Facebook. Facebook sucks. So, I don't know, man. I think Reddit is the worst in certain parts of it, because it can be a real echo chamber, but like, if you want as a user, you can just fucking choose to be like, nah, I only want to see video game Factorio, please. I don't know. I think as far as social medias go, it's actually not too bad. Oh yeah, we were talking about news before we got into the side tangent of... I don't even know how we got into the side tangent. You just disavow for 4chan rejects. I mean, if you go to the wrong subreddits, it is. But if you go to the right ones, I think it's pretty chill. Just don't use social media and touch grass. I'm a VTuber, I'll die. Oh yeah, we were talking about VDairy, and that got us into applications, and then we were... Yeah, okay. We're back in the room. Welcome back, chat. We're here again. Refocus. Focus up. What else did I have on my notepad? Oh, yeah. Okay, I meant to ask. You know the video game Nike? Is it Nike or is it Nike? Because I called it Nike on my first recording talking about the vshojo thing. I called like the gacha game. I assume you know the gacha game. Oh my god, it's him. It's Evan Neto. Evan at Zero. He's the 0th one. How you going, Evan? Are you applying for VDairy? I think you could be a great, cute anime girl, Evan. You already have all the autism down. You could appeal to that demographic. Is it... So I don't play gacha games. Is it Nika or Nika or Nike? Does anyone know? My belated birthday is going good. I've got gamer shops. I've been talking about news, talking about anime girls. I've not played Manor Lords yet. I'm debating. I think I might do it on stream. I might actually stream on Twitch and play it, which is wild. Okay, saying pretty sure it's Nike doesn't help me because is it Nike? Okay, that's how I said it in the short, because that's how I heard Connor say it in the stream. See, but now you're saying Nike, which I don't think is right. Is it Nike? Because Connor in the V show, because for some reason Connor, they've completely abandoned the whole premise of like, oh, Booby and Connor. Connor was actually just there as Connor in the vshojo collab, which is fucking hilarious. And he in the collab said like Nike or Nika or whatever, and I just copied him, but I didn't know if that was right. So if that pronunciation is wrong, you can blame him. The game says Nika when you open the game. Okay, that makes sense. I don't play gacha games. I played Genshin and Fate Grand Order, and both of them I got very bored of. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like the only appeal to games like that is the gambling aspect. Like, as far as actual gameplay goes, both of them bored me to fucking tears. Genshin was okay for like the first bit where you were exploring, but like afterwards it was like, fuck, man. It's Nikkei if you're British. What else is on here? So yeah, there was the vshojo Nike, Nuka, whatever collab. Very close to saying something dangerous there. Let's maybe stay away from that topic of conversation. I talked about this a little bit earlier, but Salmon is graduating from VRev for... It seems she's been on hiatus for a while for health reasons. It seems like they're just deciding that, you know, it's in their best interest to split. I don't actually know. Hang on. All memberships are automatically cancelled. Voice specs for Salmon will close after graduation. More information can be found in her update. Because, okay, I can't tell. Wasn't Salmon an existing VTuber before VRev? Yeah, because she joined July 2019. Is she keeping her... Is she keeping her thing? Is she keeping her channel and everything? Her, like, her model? Because I remember VRev adopting her a while back. It was last year, late last year, I think. So, wait, she's not keeping it? Is that her choice, or is VRev just keeping it? I don't want to assume anything. I don't want to be like, oh my god, VRev is stealing her model. Because if she might have just decided to not keep it, if she's deciding to kind of split for health reasons. She did get a new model, so I think they acquired it. Maybe we'll hear more. I didn't. If anybody was there for her discussion and her announcement, you can let me know. If she has her so VRev is for sure keeping it. We just don't know if that was a mutual decision or wait, she was sad about losing it. That's kind of fucked. Okay. She surrendered her IP when she registered to VRev. Okay. Personally, I think it's always kind of fucked when somebody joins an agency with an IP and then they lose the IP if they graduate. Most decent agencies I've seen just let them keep it. And I imagine it might be a legal issue because they have merch and whatnot, but it always just feels really fucking weird. But again, we can't really say much if we don't know what the discussions were like behind the scene. I will say, VRev hasn't inspired a lot of confidence in me based on the shit I've heard. They haven't, they haven't really filled me with confidence that they're the best behind the scenes. Because, I mean, there's ways to do it. There have been agencies in the past that have split with people and let them keep their model. I say that, and off the top of my dome, I'm trying to think of any. Let me think. I know it's happened. I just can't fucking remember. Fuck. Hang on. It's definitely happened. I'm just drawing a fucking blank right now. Silver left vshojo. I mean, vshojo doesn't really claim rights to the talents, but yeah. Project F, although that was definitely more of a legal thing and less Project F actually being, good. Because Project F, as far as I'm aware, tried to not let Lorelei have access to her shit, even though she was the one that bought it, so... Project F is not a good example of a good agency by any stretch of the imagination. They were fucked. But yeah, Vebe, Silver Whale when they left. Prism, I think Prism Project let. Fuck. When they disbanded, but that was more of a disbanding thing. I'm trying to think of like an example of not an agency disbanding and people keeping their things, but like somebody leaving an agency but keeping their agency persona as an indie. I'm actually trying to think. I'm fucking almost certain it's happened. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Fuck. No, because Doki was still in, so... Oh, isn't my Holo TV also dying though? They went off break for like a year now, right? See you later, Cupcake. Ah, fuck it, I can't remember off the top of my... Miori from... Wasn't Miori Sundaria? Before my Holo? But did Sundaria disband? We're now just going on fucking VTuber agency history lesson. Wait, she was my Holo first and then Sundaria? I thought she was Sundaria first. Bruh, there's... my fuck... Oh my... I don't have the brain for this. I'm not smart enough for this job. You need somebody that's more autistic than me. You need like the Rain Man of VTubers who can just remember shit. Because I get fucking switched around so often. I don't know how False keeps track of it all. Because False... You could ask False about drama that happened 2.5 years ago, and he would be able to give you like the rundown in like chronologically from most significant to least significant on the spot. But like 2 months passes for me and I've immediately forgotten all the shit that happened 2 months ago. But yeah, anyway, I think most people agree that somebody joining an agency with a IP and then losing that IP when they graduate feels rough, especially if it's because of health reasons. Like if it's not really their fault, they're not getting terminated, it's like they just can't stream anymore. But again, we don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, if there was a mutual decision or what. I don't remember shit people told me 2 days ago. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning. I'm terrible. My memory is so weird, right? For science and math, my memory is absurd. Like, I never had to study all through school. I just remembered shit my teachers told me and I aced my exams, right? I didn't study a fucking minute for my exams in high school. I just coasted that shit and it was easy. But everything else, like names, faces, personality traits, history, dates, anything like that, it just leaves my brain like 2 days later. It just doesn't stick. And it's just so annoying. I don't understand. If you're ever getting much revenue from IPs, it feels like the only reason to keep them is leveraging against others leaving. It might be in their contract as well, which they might not be able to break because it would require breaking the rest of the contract and validate it. So they might be forced to keep it in order to not violate the contract. Although even at that point, I feel like you could probably just sell it to them, right? Yeah, Yuri losing her shit from FaZe was, I think when I reported on that, I also hated it. I said I didn't approve because that was rough as well. Ugh. Anyway, I should probably show them my Holo TV announcement. Did I bookmark that? No, I don't want to upgrade to premium Twitter. Leave me alone. I do not want Twitter premium. I don't want every single tweet I post to have some person in the comments be like, yo, this motherfucker played for Twitter. Did I bookmark the My Holo TV? Oh, I bookmarked the fucking Kendrick Lamar Full Moko tweet because this shit is so weird. Like, never. If you had given me a bingo card, I know like Full Moko has a thing with Kendrick, like it was a meme back when they first debuted, but like, never in a million years would I have predicted that like Full Moko would be commenting on the fucking Drake Kendrick Lamar diss track shit. What a weird timeline we live in. What a strange fucking world. I know everybody's commenting on it. I feel like my opinions are shit. I don't like the music I don't think the music that came out of the disses is good. Some of the bars are fire, but like the actual music themselves, I feel like because they're pumping it like 5 fucking tracks in a week. I don't know. I'm comparing it to like, do you guys remember when MGK and Eminem had beef? The songs that came out of that were actually fucking fire. Even MGK's song, fucking Rap Devil, I vibed with that. People dunked on him because he fucking left. Because he basically became a pop star. And people kind of dunked all over him for picking a fight with Eminem. But like, I actually liked his song. Eminem kind of murdered him, but it was still good music. Kendrick does hate. Kendrick is a professional hater. I've seen that a lot on the internet with people being like, man, I thought I was a hater before, but Kendrick is showing me there's levels to being a hater that I didn't even know existed. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack this into fucking rap talk. So yeah, My Holo TV announced that they'll be going inactive for, I think they say for a year. Inactive until further notice. We will always be extremely appreciative and grateful for the contributions. After careful consideration and evaluation, we reached a difficult decision to halt the company's operations for a year while we restructure our organization, as we no longer have sufficient resources to continue efficiently. Under a revised contract for 2 of them. Some of them are keeping their IPs. One of them's returning to the original, her original persona, and those last 2 are going to be doing independent activities. I don't know, man. I think this is good. What do you mean my music taste is bad? My music taste is great. Fuck you. This is Zelda music. Oh, are you talking about Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly? That's fair. That's valid. You know what? You're so right. I take back my insults. You're so right for that, King. My music taste is pretty shit. I think, honestly, like, the whole, hey, we're not really in a spot to do what we want to do, so we're just going to take a year off and, like, fix our shit. And letting, like, all the different VTubers do what's best for them. I think this kind of slaps. I think this is a fucking good, I think this is a pretty solid all-around decision. Like, if you genuinely can't keep running your business, taking a break, taking a step back and trying to reevaluate it, I think it works. I think it's kind of what Niji needs to do a little bit. Maybe not a year-long hiatus, because that would fuck up a lot of things financially for a lot of talents, but, like, having a thing like this where they're like, hey, we're going to take, like, a step back for, like, a week and just reevaluate shit and maybe hire some people and, like, restructure. Like, I think this is a solid, mature decision. As opposed to, like, hanging on desperately and fucking things up. Kind of goes hard. And then, you know, if you can't figure it out, if you can't get your shit together, if, like, it's just not financially viable, then you can shut business, but all your talents have had time and preparation to, like, do their own shit. As opposed to, like, jump scaring them and be like, yeah, bye. Okay. I think we're done. The only other things was, oh god, I didn't want to click on my button. Did not mean to click on my notifications. That could have been bad, but it wasn't. The last things were the Bae, who I'm pretty sure Bae's new outfit is going to be a JoJo character. I mean, I don't know, man. Look at this and tell me it doesn't look like a JoJo character. The fucking cloak? Yeah. I talked about IDOES. I talked about it at the beginning. I talked about them before I talked about the new 2.5 or whatever the gen's called, the Encore. Dark. Oh, she could be. I mean, she's got the, like, the too long coats covering her arms. So it could be Laplace, although I don't think Bae's as short as Laplace. I think Darkness is legitimately like a tiny little human. Oh yeah, the big karaoke relay as well. I saw a few of that. It was kind of going on in the background. I saw Enya and I saw Maidman and a few other people as it kind of cycled through. It was pretty cool. There was like 5 different agencies in it or some shit and a bunch of indies. It was kind of wild. But yeah, so there was that, and then finally there was the marine thing, which I talked about earlier, I think. Fucking Kobo. It was a new MV for her song. Pretty banger. Check it out. Oh, big stretch. I think that was everything. I don't know. Is there anything else you guys... I mean... Oh yeah, I should probably mention I'm going to be on a fucking... I was going to bring this up. So, I don't know if any of you guys caught it, but last week or 2 weeks ago, I think it was last week, I was on a dating show for Rexon, and I immediately got voted out because he has shit taste. But because Lope won that dating show, Lope is the new bachelorette of the dating show this week. It's in like 3 days. Let me see if I can find the tweet for it. And I'm going to be in there with, I think it's me, Heavenly, Rexon, Evan, there's 6 of us, right? Me, Heavenly, Rexon, T-Chan, Evan, where's this fucking tweet? Who am I missing? Oh, and Bree. Yeah, sorry. I wrote Bree off because I assume she's just going to win. Oh, Bree's going to fucking dunk on me for forgetting her. So, I fucking love that she used this image of Evan. But yeah, so, I mean, on one hand, I feel like this is kind of unfair. Like, I'm being literally put up against, like, her wife. Like, what the fuck am I meant to do about that? So the way it works is you have to choose before the show starts of, like, do you want to pick love or sub, right? Basically, if you win and you picked love, you get, I think it's like a date or something or whatever. If you pick sub, you get 5 gifted subs. And so you have to choose before you start, like, which one you want. And obviously, I have to pick sub. I can't pick love. If I pick love and I get Donowald, I'll never hear the fucking end of it. It will be in a part of me thinks it'd be really funny. It'd be funny to win with love and watch her absolutely fucking cry, because I know she'd assume I picked sub. But if I pick love and I lose, which I will because Bree is there, I will never hear the fucking end of it. So I have to pick sub. There's nothing. Nah. I can't. I can't not pick sub. It's not even about the money. It's just there's no amount of money you could pay me to get donowalled by fucking Lopi on a dating show. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, so that's May 8th at 8 p.m, which is in like 2 days. Well, 3 days. It's 8 p.m. EST, which is like 2 a.m. my time, so it's in like 50 hours or something. Yeah, I saw Lopi for getting Wrexham was in it. But yeah, it should be a stitch up, because Bree and Lopi legitimately love each other, and it's kind of they have the same level of autism riz for each other. I'm literally just going to be there to make Lopi's... Lopi and I think are going to play a game of chicken where I try and get voted out as quick as humanly possible, and she tries to not vote me out for as long as possible to cause each other the most amount of pain. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see how it goes. If I was a betting man, I'd put my money on Bree. Although it would be really funny if she lost. It would be, oh my god. That's why part of me would like to try to win. I think I know enough about Lopi that I could maybe fucking finesse a win for the memes if I appeal to her shitposty sense of humor. And I would never let Bree live that down. But unfortunately, I'm not a pretty anime girl, so. Anyway, so I'll be there. I'll be there, and you know, you guys aren't gonna know. I'm probably gonna pick sub, but you know, maybe not. Try hard it, yeah. Go full send it. Appeal to all of her autism moments. What if you do it in the Lopi model? Lopi actually does unironically simp really hard for her own model. Turning up in her model might be the play. The one thing that can beat Lopi's love for Bree is Lopi's love for herself. Her narcissism might be the end of her. You're actually cooking, chat. I now have a strategy. Okay, I'll need to strategize. Don't worry about it. I'll cook. I'll get ready. Who do I want to send you guys to? Who's live? I think we're done. I think I covered all the news I wanted to cover. She is a bit too gay to let me win, unfortunately. She is very gay, incredibly so. She loves women. Who's live that I could raid into? Oh, Miri just went live doing backrooms. Do you want to raid into Miri? Yo, Nico, thank you for the 50 gifted. We're literally ending stream now. Why? I don't know if Irie has raids enabled. She didn't pop up in my thingy. Otherwise I would, because we were talking about V-Day this... we raided Miri last time. And I can't show too much favoritism to my only daughter, or she'll think she's, you know, him. Wait, is Irie? I don't know if Irie has raids enabled. She does. She's playing Undertale. Do you want to raid into Irie? We did talk about V-Day today. And we raided Miri last time, I think. Yeah, because she was playing B-Sim. We raided into Irie. I don't think I've ever raided into Irie, so that could be fun. Be nice to her. I think this is the first time she's probably going to be interacting with my community, so if you could not act like a bunch of cunts for once in your life, that'd be great. Make a good first impression. Nico, thank you for the 50 gifteds and the a million penumbral fuck yous. You'd love to see it. And I will catch you guys later. Maybe on Twitch. I might stream on Twitch this week. Don't fucking count on it, but I might. I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Bye. Thank you for the gifted, Nico.